Guys, it's Jay here, back with Papa Marco,
Hey guys, we're gonna put the tip in GTA today.
and we're here with a new series I'm gonna start. It's gonna be called the Weekly Sports Talk, and basically we just talk about a variety of sports that we know about, such as basketball, soccer, or football for European folk. Um, yeah, stuff like that. So basically, this just be
Yeah
some
guys,
background
I'm sorry.
gameplay.
I'm gonna talk about Chicago teams
Yeah, we don't really. Yeah, we talk about Chicago teams.
because
We touch on other subjects too.
yeah, I guess. I don't
Touch
know.
on other-
I'm like a diehard Chicago Bulls fan. I already told you guys that. But
My door isn't
that's basically
closing.
like the only team I follow. And the Cubs too a little bit now.
It's a Chicago team. Wait, background while we talk about it. So that's gonna be it. So what are we gonna start with? What topic?
Well, for starters, I know the Bears.
Hold on.
I'm pretty much
There's.
a fair weather Bears fan. Not ashamed to admit it.
I mean, the Bears. They have their moments. They have the moment. They lost. They lost today, 24-20 against the Detroit Lions. Bears are 6-10. Okay, and the Lions are 7-9. The Bears, they're questionable. They're not.
Was it Calvin Johnson's last game as a Detroit Lion?
Was it Kevin Johnson's last game?
It might have been. All
Really?
depends.
Really?
It depends.
What would
Will he
impact
come to
that?
Chicago? Will he come to Chicago next
Kelvin
season?
Johnson?
I doubt it.
Possibility. It could happen. Anything could happen in the sports world. Anything can happen. Um,
I wouldn't say that.
no, come on. It's true. Anything can happen in the sports world. Anything.
No. There's a
Really?
lot of restrictions.
There is a lot of
Like, for
restrictions. That is
instance,
true.
when
Contract
CP3
binding.
wanted to sign with the Lakers, or maybe he was traded. I think he got traded to the Lakers
Yeah.
a couple years ago, but then the NBA vetoed it. Still,
Right.
he ended up going to the Clippers, and that's why the Clippers are what they are today. Even though they still suck, can't make it past the second round, and they never will, with this team at least,
Wow. That's
or at all. Even I don't believe in them at all.
really.
No, never bought into the Clippers.
Well, I know the Bulls won today,
The
and
Bulls
Jimmy
did win
Butler.
today. It was a historic night.
It was a historic day because the game was played in the day. But yeah, it was historic. The Bulls won 115-113. Bulls record 20-12, and they played against the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors are 21-14.
And they reclaimed the second seed in the Eastern Conference and the fifth best record in the NBA.
Fifth
So
best
there's
record.
that. Despite all of their ups and downs.
Yeah, injuries with Joakim Noah. Also,
Rose.
yeah, Derrick Rose too. Also, Jimmy Butler broke Michael Jordan's scoring record in one half. Michael Jordan had 39 points in one half. Jimmy Butler scored 40 today, and
He scored
it was
42,
he
I
scored
believe.
42 in total, but
42.
40
He
in
only
one
scored
half.
2 points in the first half.
2 points in the
Scored all
first half.
40 in the second half, and that's how he broke Jordan's record of most points scored in a half with 40. Jordan's previous record was 39. Jimmy Butler broke it with a free throw
With one
with
free,
30
yeah,
seconds left, I believe.
of just about. It was,
But yeah, that was a crazy game.
yeah, it was a crazy game.
He got knocked out in the first half by
Yeah.
DeMar Carroll. Had to get stitches, came back. He
Scored
was
40
pissed off.
points.
He played with a fire. It was a great game to watch. One of the best individual performances I've ever seen.
Out of him. One of the best out of him as a player that we've ever seen.
Yes, agreed.
He's just
And I mean, this guy, he has come such a long way. Like, everybody
Jimmy
knows the
Butler, yes,
story
he
from
has.
Tomball, Texas, to the NBA and the way he's playing these last couple games. He's a very likely dark horse MVP
Yeah,
candidate,
he
and
could.
that's just crazy.
It's crazy to think
You know, a
how
lot of people used to
him
say
do
that Derrick Rose was the heir to Jordan's throne. but now
No.
it's starting to become Jimmy Butler
Yes, it sure
with
is.
all of Derrick Rose's injuries. And I'm a Derrick Rose supporter,
You
but
know,
even I know
honestly,
that
Derrick Rose isn't who he used to be, and you can't say that's not true.
we don't
'Cause
need him to be who he
we need
used to
him to
be.
be a good player, and to
No,
be honest,
we
he's
don't even
not
need that. We need him to be a consistent player.
Yeah,
Like the thing with Derrick Rose is that he's better than Steph Curry, he's better than Chris Paul, he's better than Russell Westbrook, but at the same time, he's not better than Jeremy Lin, he's not better than Langston Galloway. I mean, he's so inconsistent
he's
to a
good.
point. It's
Mm,
like it's ridiculous. Like he can come out and score 30 points one night, the next night come out and score 2. That's the problem with Derrick Rose.
he's one of the most inconsistent players, in my opinion. You know, sometimes he goes big
Although
when
he
he
was
has
starting to
to.
hit a rhythm before his latest injury. I
Yeah,
think he was averaging like maybe 19 and 5 before he got injured. I don't know. The last like 5 games he played, I'm not sure. Something along those lines.
yeah,
But
he had
if he can score 15 points and 7 assists a night, I will happily take that.
yeah.
If he could do that consistently, I would gladly take that.
He missed his third game today, by the way,
Did it.
with his right hamstring.
Joakim Noah, he was out also. Mike
Joakim
Dunleavy,
Noah.
obviously.
Yeah. But man, I still can't believe Jimmy Butler's performance. If you want to go watch a highlights video of the game today against the Raptors, it was insane, honestly.
It was. And if you guys aren't Chicago's fans,
Either way,
I despise you.
no, dude, I don't
automatically.
even just people. No, dude, people can like whoever they want, but still, either way, like I would watch a Steph Curry highlights video. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Steph Curry is one of my favorite players, and
Steph
I'm
Curry,
probably on a bandwagon.
dude.
I probably hopped onto it.
The Warriors are like, they're insane. There's nothing you can say to describe them, honestly. They're that good. Like,
The Warriors are
insanely
good, but
good.
you know who's also good? The Spurs, and they've been doing it so quietly. They have
Spurs-
the second best record in the Western Conference.
Do they really?
I think maybe second best in the NBA.
The Spurs?
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, but they are winning,
Really?
and they've been doing it really quietly. But
Yeah, they're number 2 in the Western Conference. They're 29-6 actually. Wow.
yes.
Wow, that's actually, I didn't even know. Of course, the Warriors
Telling you,
31
they've
and
been
2.
doing it quietly.
Yeah, they have been, really. Wow. That's crazy.
But you know what? The Spurs are always good every year. They're always a title threat. They've been that way since I don't even remember how long ago. Before I was born.
They're just that good, always. But yeah. So who's like one of their key players on the Spurs?
Tim Duncan, I think he's finally starting to feel that age.
Is he?
Starting to slow down a little bit. He's still a monster.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it in the basketball world.
Is that it? How about we move over to
Chicago wise?
yeah? How about we move over to some soccer news?
Soccer news. Let's get it.
All right. Well, today Chelsea won. Finally. They beat Crystal Palace 3-0 in the Premier League. And Chelsea has been on a roller coaster of tears this Premier League season. No one really knows why, to be honest. There's a lot of theories as to why, saying it's the coach or the manager, saying it's the player, saying it's certain players, saying it's the management. But
You know who that sounds like? The Bulls. They have had their major ups and downs
Yeah, but
I'm
Chelsea,
sorry for bringing up basketball
yeah,
again. That's what it sounds like.
yeah, Chelsea won today. They were so happy. Um, they are number. They moved up to number 14 from being number 16 previously. So they're getting clear. They're starting to get clear of the relegation zone, which they don't want to be in at all. Actually, um, right now Newcastle United, Sunderland, and Aston Villa are in the relegation zone. How about we talk about Jamie Vardy? Jamie Vardy in Leicester City, dude. Have you heard of him?
I have not personally, no.
Jamie Vardy is one insane player for Leicester City. He broke a record. He broke the record for most goals scored consecutively. I believe it was like 11, and the previous record was 10.
Isn't that in a single game?
No, not in a single game. In consecutively in Premier League games.
I was gonna say that'd be
10 games in
pretty
one.
crazy.
10 goals in one game. That's insane. Yeah. Um. Also, did Man United? Man United won. Also, they're my favorite team. Louis Van Gaal, Van Gaal. I think, in my opinion,
Memphis to pay. What happened to Robin van Persie? Where does he play now?
he plays for Feyenoord. He's been gone. He left the season in the summer. For this January transfer list, dude. I think Man United have been. There's been rumors going around that Barcelona, because they're in debt, they need to sell one of their big players to get out of it. And I think
Really?
yeah, really. And I think Manchester United's looking to purchase, honestly, like Neymar or Messi. Like that's not
Really?
that's not a joke. Like
I
it's
don't
not
think
something
that.
that's just thrown around. I think Neymar would capitalize here because I think Messi does good around good players and like really good players like such as Suarez, Neymar, like that. But Neymar would be a great addition. He would be playing with
He
up
would be a
top
great addition. He would be a great addition anywhere. But why would he leave
and
Barca?
Neymar.
He's in a winning situation. He's getting paid. I
The
just
thing
don't
is, it's
understand why he
because
would leave.
it's not his decision. Sometimes it's not his decision. Sometimes it could be Barcelona saying, "I'm sorry, you have to go," and Manchester United could be offering him more than he's getting right now, more salary. And what Neymar would do, what players want to do, is bring clubs to glory. Bringing clubs to glory gains them fame, gains them money. If I was a player, that's what I would want to do. I would want to
Really?
join. I would want to join a club that is not doing so well right now and bring him to glory. If I was that good of a player, such as Neymar. Neymar being young, around 24, I believe, and on the Ballon d'Or shortlist. That's amazing that he's up there with Ronaldo, with the likes of Ronaldo and Messi for winning the Ballon d'Or. I don't believe he's gonna win it this year. I think Messi's gonna take it since Messi is the best player in my opinion.
But when it comes down to Barcelona choosing a player on who to leave, why would they choose Neymar? I mean, he's so young. He's probably cheaper than Messi.
He is. That's the thing. He's cheaper than Messi, but I don't
He's
believe
so
they're
young and he's already so good. He has so much potential. I don't
exactly,
think
dude.
they would choose him out of everybody.
I don't think they would sell Messi. He's been at the club his whole life. He went through the academy.
What about
He went through that
Suarez?
system. Suarez. Roman, shut up. Gosh. Yeah, I
What about
think
Suarez? It's his
Suarez.
situation.
Suarez. I don't think he's coming back to the Premier League. I don't think he will, honestly. I think he's gonna stay in La Liga. He's doing good. He's doing great over there. I think he could be. I think he could
I mean, so is Neymar though.
Neymar, but yeah, but no. Barcelona's gonna be forced to sell one of their players. That's the short of it. They're gonna
Well,
have
if I
to.
was them, I would sell Suarez.
But they can't
I'd keep
just.
Neymar over everybody. He's already building his legend,
But the thing is,
and
if Neymar,
he's young. He's ridiculously young.
he's 24, I think, 23. But if Manchester United offer him a contract, and Barcelona says, and no, and he says, and Barcelona asks him, "Do you want to go?" And he says yes, they can't do anything about that. They really can't. Same thing with Messi. If he wants to leave, he can leave whenever he wants. Yeah,
I don't think. Why would Neymar want to leave though? He's in a winning situation.
that's dude.
He's getting
Players
paid.
players have their own mindsets. They all think very differently than each other. Some of them make stupid decisions. Like, who's made a stupid? I don't know. I can't think of any examples.
I just don't. I just can't. I can't imagine why someone would leave a winning situation in a big market.
Yeah,
I mean, you have everything there that you're looking for.
right. Right, I understand that. But back with Manchester United, Wayne Rooney scoring a goal today after a scoring drought of, I don't even know, it feels like 10 games. It's been 8 games since they've won. Since Manchester United has won. So it's crazy that Wayne Rooney scored today. That's actually really good for them because everyone was starting to think Wayne Rooney, oh, he's so old. He's getting not he's old. That he's getting older. He's not as good anymore. But now he's starting to show them, and if he starts scoring consistently every couple of games, every 2 games, and scoring more than 1 goal a game, that's gonna bring him back to the top. After all, Rooney is one of the fastest players in the world, actually, comparable to Ronaldo and Messi. Yeah, so now the next game for Manchester United is the FA Cup third round against League One side Sheffield United in about a week. So that's it for Manchester United. That's pretty much all there is to the Premier League, other than Everton and Tottenham drew 1-1. Let's move on to La Liga.
Let's move on to them. Yes, I agree.
Let's move. Okay. Neymar. Back to Neymar. Actually, he accused someone of being racist to him. Actually, did you know that?
I did not. Why don't you tell me more about that, Shay?
So Luis Enrique refusing to be drawn on supposed racist chanting directed at Neymar. There are claims that the superstar forward Neymar was subject of racial abuse during Saturday's 0-0 draw against Espanyol. Racism in soccer, I don't even think it should exist, to be honest. I don't know what the point is. It's so stupid to me to think that people are so close-minded as to be racist as to people. There's no reason. People have their own opinions, I understand that, but I just can't. Do you see any reason? Do you see any
I
reason?
do not see any reason.
There's
That is
no
horrible.
reason.
I mean, it
It's
just seems like
terrible.
it's happening in soccer a lot. Like,
I
I
don't know
understand
why,
it. That's
dude.
the only sport.
It happens occasionally in other sports, occasionally, but it seems like
I
there's
have never seen it in basketball.
honestly, it's like, and the thing is, Russia's hosting the 2018 World Cup. I think no, some players have came out and said in interviews that they're scared to go there because they don't want to face racism, and there's always a threat of being harmed or injured by when they're on the bus, and that
Really, Russia?
very
Might be careful here.
people.
These are some dangerous claims.
Yeah, no, I can say whatever I want, but it's not. I'm not saying Russians are bad people. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying that there are some that Russia is a main country that there's racial issues and there is issues against gay people and such, and it's very apparent that they don't like it. And there's actually gay soccer players. They've said it in interviews, but they don't want to name their names for fear that they won't be treated as to who they are. And if one of them is
I
Ronaldo,
just don't understand why people can't
just who
just worry about
cares?
yourself.
Just yeah, dude. Who
Like,
cares what other people
just
are?
just do you and let other people do them. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's really not, dude. I don't understand. And soccer being the beautiful sport, the beautiful game, Not no
And the integrity of it is being compromised because
of some people, just some
I
people
mean,
who can't change
people
their
are so
ways.
they're just so closed-minded, and
They don't want. They even if someone explains to them, very clear or tries to, they just don't want to. No, they don't want to accept anything. And I'm not saying you should accept it. I'm not trying to change anyone's minds here. I'm not trying to change anyone's opinions. I'm just saying what I feel, and what Papa Marco feels. That's what he's saying. But yeah, that's Luis Enrique. He didn't want to comment on anything against Neymar. You know, it's sad, really.
it is.
It is.
And it's just taken away from the sport.
And the sport is such a great sport too. Most popular in the world.
It is.
It really is.
But basketball, though, it's up and coming. It's getting closer.
Basketball is getting very popular on a world scale. On a world scale, it's
is.
getting a lot more popular. Paul Gasol against Chicago team coming from Spain.
Nico Mirotic coming from Montenegro.
Nico Mirotic also.
The Spurs have oh my God, they have like so many foreign players.
Also, the Real Madrid basketball team is actually really good. Like, they're good.
They are really good. Nico Mirotic actually played for Real Madrid.
He played for Real Madrid.
He won the Spanish League MVP. I think maybe twice even.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But
They have some
it hasn't
good
been
teams.
translating to the NBA. To NBA success yet.
I mean, it's a big change coming overseas like that.
It is a big change, but I think he's being misused. Like,
how old is
because
he, by the way?
when he won MVP, he is 25, maybe 24.
He's still pretty young. He's still got some life in him.
Oh yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
I still think he's gonna be power forward of a future. He's definitely not small forward, although we have found something playing with him at small forward for right now, but I don't think that's the long-term solution.
What do you think the long-term solution is? Power forward?
At power forward, obviously Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis,
He is already a monster.
And he only came in just because Joakim Noah was injured. And he's been
And
huge.
it's funny because Bulls fans have been asking for this.
Yeah.
For a long time. Everyone has seen his potential, and the only
Obviously
thing
not the
stopping
coaching
him
staff.
was
The coaching staff.
coaching
Management.
staff and just talents ahead of him. Like,
He has
how
so
do you
much
find-
potential. How old is he too? How
how
old is
do
he?
you
Like
find-
20, 21?
he's 20. I don't know. I'm
20?
not sure. He's young. He went 1 year in college at
Yeah.
Arkansas.
He's let me see.
But yeah, I think he is definitely the answer at power forward long term.
He's 20.
Oh, you know what? No, I was just kidding. At
Really?
center. Yeah, center.
Really?
And then Nico
You think
Mirotic
center?
yes, I do. And then Nico at the 4.
What do you think about new signings? What do you think are going to be some new signings for the Bulls? Who do you think they would want to come on their roster? Who do you think they want to bring on to the roster? What players?
In free agency or via trade?
Trade, free agency, whatever. Who do you think is going to be a good option?
Well, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not familiar with all the free agents yet.
Right.
My bike was just destroyed. Fuck. But trade, I think there's some players available. Projects. bad.
Okay, let me
We
ask you
could
this:
get.
who do you think the Bulls should get rid of?
Like trade away for a guard? I don't think they should get. Who they just who they should just straight up drop would be Cameron Barsal. I think he doesn't belong in the NBA at all.
Really? Why do you? Is
I
he?
do not like him at all.
He's not. Is
He
he just?
plays garbage time minutes, and he does. I don't
I
believe in
don't think
him.
I've ever
He's
even
not
heard
an
of him.
answer. He's not a project. He's not anything. He's not an NBA player.
Wow.
But
What's his name again? I don't think I've ever heard of him. What's his name?
Cameron Barsal,
I've never heard of him. Wow.
he was taken in the second round, I think, from
Really?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
I hate him, dude. I can't stand him. His
Has he
face
been-
just annoys me.
Okay, okay, come on.
But that's not the reason that I don't like him. It's just because he sucks.
Right. And the Bulls don't have any time for people who
But
can't play the
we
game.
definitely need we need another wing.
A wing?
Another wing or guard, yes. And it can definitely be accomplished via trade. But the
Who do you
thing
think-
is, who are you going to trade? Because, I mean, Pau Gasol, he's killing it. He's a walking
Yeah.
double-double.
He's
Taj
good.
Gibson, I mean, a couple weeks ago before he started starting, I would say trade him. But the thing
Yeah.
is with that, since he started starting, he's definitely stabilized that first unit. He's definitely
First
stabilized the
position,
starters.
Right.
And it's kind of making him unexpendable
Untradeable?
because he's playing with so much energy and so much fire. I mean,
He shows that he
You can't-
deserves that first team spot.
yeah, he definitely deserves to be starting. And then we got Joakim Noah. I mean, he was an MVP candidate. He finished fourth in MVP voting 2
Yeah.
years ago, and he just started to look like himself before he got injured again.
How did he
And
get
then
injured?
we come Nico
What was his
Mirotic,
injury?
he's young, he's got a lot of potential. It's just hard, man. Obviously you're not trading Bobby Portis.
Alright, we just got him.
That's not even an option.
What do you
and
think about-
the reason for the trade would be to give him more playing time?
What do you think about Derrick Rose being traded away? What are your opinions on that?
Oh, I don't agree with it.
I
First of
mean,
all, it's never gonna happen because what team is gonna take him?
that's
Second
true.
of all, I think he can get better. I mean, like I said before, he started to play well before he got injured.
He's just
And this
prone to
isn't a big
injuries.
injury. He's gonna come back in a couple days. It's not a
But-
big deal.
But it is
So-
though, because he's always injured. Every season he's been injured.
I mean, last year in the playoffs, he averaged 20 points, and that's what we need. We need success in the playoffs. I mean, Bulls fans, we don't really care about what this team
Regular
does in the
season.
regular season because we're gonna make the playoffs. I mean, that's a fact.
Who do you think we'll be facing in the playoffs? Cleveland?
I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. The East is just wide open right now.
The East?
Yeah,
Golden State, of course, gonna make it.
obviously.
And maybe Spurs. If it's Golden State and the Spurs,
Well, it's looking like they're gonna be the 1 and 2 seed, so
and
they
then
might
it
not
could
have to
be
face each other until third round.
Let me know.
really. How about the Bulls in Cleveland?
I'll get there as soon as I can. Okay, I got stuff to do.
How do you feel about that?
About what?
Bulls in Cleveland playing each other again.
Last year was kind of bullshit. I think the refs really fucked us over,
Really?
and I believe it was game. How many did they lose by? Game 5, I think it was. Yeah, it was game 5.
4-2.
David Black called the timeout with like 30 seconds left. Oh no, it was. I think it was actually 8 seconds left. No, it's lower than that, even lower. It was like it was 0.8 seconds left. He tried
Uh-huh.
calling a timeout, but he didn't have timeouts.
And they gave
And
it.
then, so
Wow.
it should have been no. Yeah, well, no, they didn't give it to him.
They blew the
that's-
whistle.
No, they didn't blow the whistle.
What happened?
What should have happened was that since he didn't have any timeouts and he called a timeout, he should have been issued a technical, and the Bulls should have got
Two
possession
shots.
of the ball and 2 free throws.
Right.
So after they shot 2 free throws, which they would likely make, but even if they missed them,
They would still have
they would get possession of the ball,
and have a
running
chance.
out the clock and ending in a win. And then I really don't think they would have lost 2 games in a row.
What was the outcome of that game?
Especially.
Clock running out?
LeBron James hit a buzzer beater with 0.8 seconds left on the clock, and we lost. And then the next game we got slaughtered.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the refs always have a big impact on the game, however the games turn out in any sport. That's just the honest truth. But you can't always blame the refs. You can't. Like, how,
And they called this and they missed them. Like in the NFL. This season, the
NFL,
refs
yeah.
have been god awful.
yeah, like
They
replacement refs.
have been absolutely horrible. And it's a real issue that the NFL has to face.
Yeah, it is.
It's unfortunate too because it's ruining the game, taking away from it. It's a great sport.
Football, yeah. Okay. Wow, I'm just riding on this guy's car. I fell out of a plane and we're just driving.
Anyway, I think that's it for sports. There's no major baseball news. Cubs won.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this week.
They signed Jason Hayward.
Who did? Cubs?
It's like an 8-year deal, but then opt out after 4 years.
Dude, baseball, they
The
make
Cubs
so much
are
money.
looking really good. World Series favorites, obviously. I think they're gonna win personally.
Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for this week, guys. Tell me if you want more of this, actually, because I had fun making it. I don't know if you did. Did you have
It
fun
was
making
fun.
it?
I
I had
enjoyed
fun. So let me know if you guys like more. If you want more, tell me by leaving a like, maybe
Please want more,
subscribing,
because I want more of this.
or even leaving a comment suggesting what we should do differently. If we should make it shorter, longer, different format,
Or
what
if
games you
there's
want me
any
to play in the
specific
background.
teams you wanted-
Yeah.
Any specific teams you want us to talk about?
That also, any teams you want us to talk about. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this week, guys. It's been Che and Papa Marco here, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.
Always keep the tip in.